This conference will now be recorded.
So today we are starting off with a Tally Prime session with GST. Yes. Yes. So today it's our first session to begin up with. So before I start with the discussion about the Tally Prime sessions and later on working out with the softwares, so anyone has an idea about what is the software about, or anyone has at least a bit of knowledge or has heard about the software? If I could just know, you could just put up in the chat box, or you can raise your hands. Yes. Yes. So Tally Prime is an accounting software. Yes, which we really require. Yes, to maintain our books of accounts. Yes, Abhirami has replied. Good. It's an accounting software. Yes. What else? What else replied? I mean, I need good. I mean, I am having good responses here. Yes. Yes, so Julie has replied that it's used to record the business transactions on a daily basis. Yes. What else we can have a reply for the Tally software? So I've got two responses for the question I pose now. That what is the Tally Prime software? Yes, of course. My discussion would be there, would be going on. So I just wanted to hear from your side. So I've got two responses. It is used to record the business transactions on a daily basis. It's an accounting software. Yes. So before your, a short introduction on the Tally Prime software. Before the Tally Prime software comes up, we had lot of, hands-on experience working with the Excel. Of course, even now, the Excel has an upper hand. But we didn't have an accounting software to maintain our books of accounts. So it's been years, uh, we didn't have. So if we had Excel, of course, it would be sufficient. But now we have a separate software to maintain our accounts. So it's one of the oldest accounting software, um, is what we're discussing in these upcoming sessions, that is Tally. So let me have one short introduction for you about the software. Yes, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. If yes, please just confirm. I've shared my screen. Yes. Thank you, Jerita, Janvi, Bhavna. Yes, thank you all. Thank you so much. So let's start up with the session. Yes. So this is the current logo of the Tally Prime software. Yes, which is the upgraded version is what we are having now. Yes, so this is the current logo of the Tally Prime software is what we are seeing now. And of course, before we start up, as I told you, one small, what do you say, a historical background, that this particular software was invented when, and when it came up. Yes, this is a small introduction. I can say an historical background that it was invented in the year 86, and it was not called as Tally the time. Rather, it was called as Putronics. Okay, and later on it was renamed after 2 years as Tally software. When it was invented, it was called as electronics, and it was invented by whom? Sham Sundar and Bharat Goenka. So we have two founders, two inventors for the TallyPrime software, and later on, as I've told you, post 2 years, it was renamed as Tally, and even now, till date, it has been defined as Tally itself. Currently, it is being defined as TallyPrime. And the company which supplies the software is Tally Solutions Private Limited, and it is headquartered nowhere around Bangalore. So from here it is supplied all over India as well as overseas. If the accounting principles followed in India is adopted elsewhere, so the same accounting software is maintained overseas as well. Okay, so that's what you can see here. So from here it is being put up everywhere. So this is one small, what do you say, a historical backdrop of the Tally software. Yes. So from the year of invention, you can make out how old it is. Yeah, started off in the year 86, renamed in the year 88, and currently even till today running successfully as the number one accounting software. We have so many accounting softwares as well in competition. Of course, we have, but the other accounting books we have, but even till today, it has occupied its own position with all the upgraded features required for an accountant to maintain the company's books of accounts. Having the accounting, the inventory segment, the taxation segment, covering the GST, TDS, TCS, and of course we have the e-invoicing, payroll, and rest of the updated features. So as and when we will just explore each and every segment once we start off with the sessions. Okay, completely. So this is one historical background. So yes, before I discuss about the educational and the licensed version, of course, I would like to make sure that the first and the foremost requirement is to install the Tally Prime software in your laptops, in your systems. So for that, what is the required configuration? So let me discuss that with you now. Okay. So are you ready to download the Tally Prime software in your systems, in your laptops? If yes, then we will start it off. Yes. Fine. Yes, thank you for the response. Right. So either you can go on with the Microsoft Edge or with the Google Chrome. Anything would work. So before we start up with the downloading, let me ensure that all of you have the required configuration. I can say the prerequisites for the installation of TallyPrime software. Fine, so let me discuss that with you first, and then we will install the TallyPrime software. Right. So what you need to do is, in your search engine of your Google Chrome, okay. Right. Yes, you can just type as TallyPrime download. Just that's enough. In short, so if you have the TallyPrime download, you can see the first link there. Download. It's the official website where we can download the TallyPrime software. Yes, yes. This is the first link. Same as in the Google Chrome also. So there also you can type the same thing as TallyPrime download, and can click on the first link, download Tally Solutions. Yes, can you see this? Just click on that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, for those who don't have a laptop right now, because we're traveling back home
Yeah.
from college. So if we don't have a laptop, can we like do it
Yes.
later?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Because if you
Okay,
just
fine.
observe, capture this, later on, once you reach home, you can download the software, not an issue.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, most welcome. Because today I will not go on a hush-hush basis, nothing to worry. My sessions will be very, slow so that everybody can, come up to the session. Then later on we will have our own pace. Fine. So nothing to worry about it. Right? So this is the official website. So, in simple terms, I've told you that. Yeah, this is the TallyPrime download. You can just type up in the Google Chrome or the Microsoft Edge, and you get the official website here. And there you can observe that this is the current version, that is release 4 is what we are currently talking of. Okay, so the current release, what we'll be discussing in the upcoming sessions in your Tally Prime workshop is Tally Prime release 4. Okay, so before we download, please don't be in a hurry. Okay, let me discuss what is the prerequisites for downloading the Tally Prime software. Okay, and then we will go for the download. Okay, so let me have a detailed discussion on that. Now, if you just scroll, okay, could you just see there is a small note here which I'm showing you here. See, I'm just highlighting that. Yes, it's saying supports Windows 7 or later, 64-bit OS with 64-bit processor. No more on recommended system configuration here. That here is given the hyperlink format if you observe. Yes, I'll repeat it again for the ones who have not got it. In your Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, just type as Tally Prime download and just click on the first link here, download Tally Solutions. Once you click on this, you come to the official Tally website. Okay, you get the website like this. All of you have got this website, or anyone who has not got, is having an issue, please let me know. Have all of you got the website, Tally's website? Pretty good responses. Right. Right. So let's start. So now what you're going to do is, before we download it, as I've told you, yes. Before we download it, as I've told you, below there's a note there that there's a small note being given, but in addition we have a hyperlink as here. If you could observe, it is in blue color. Just click on that hyperlink. Yes, if you click on that here, yes, this is the screen where it shows the recommended system configuration for the installation of the Tally Prime software. Okay, so this gives you the complete information as what is the required configuration to download the Tally Prime software. Because what happens, we have a laptop working or we have the desktop, everything is going on well. But if you're trying to install, we have the Wi-Fi or the net connectivity, but still we have an issue. So the question is, what might be the issue? So instead of having problems later, let's avoid it. Let's have the precautions. So which we are discussing right now. So when it comes to your processor, what is the recommended configuration? We must have at least 1.8 gigahertz 64-bit processor. It should be Core 2 Duo, dual core, Core i3, Core i5, i7, equivalent or above. This is the first and foremost important part. Next is the RAM, very important. A few systems, if they have 2 GB, 3 GB, you can't install the Tally Prime software. It won't be possible. So make sure you have sufficient RAM. Minimum, there has to be 4 GB. More, of course, it's what do you say, benefit. Less means you have to upgrade it to 4 GB RAM. And hard disk, of course. You must have 150 MB free space to install this Tally Prime application. So insufficient space, you cannot install the TallyPrime software. And of course, coming to the screen resolution, very important. Uh, Most of the students here raise a question, ma'am, can we download TallyPrime software in our phone? No. My answer is no. Okay, so because the minimum resolution for the display of your TallyPrime required is 1366 into 768. This is the required resolution, which is no utmost no I can say requisite for the display of your TallyPrime. Lesser than this, we can't download it, we can't install it. And very important, coming to the OS, your operating system, it will not work on your Mac. Please make sure if you're having a Mac, you can't install TallyPrime software. Windows is the only operating system through which we can install or through which you can put up your TallyPrime software. It won't work on the Mac. So if you're having Mac, you cannot install the TallyPrime software. So make sure you're having Windows as your OS. Hope I'm very clear, because this is the most important point which I want to discuss with you. Your operating system should be Windows. If it is Mac, you can't install the TallyPrime software. I hope it is clear for all of you. And it has to be 64-bit. 32-bit will not work. In case if you're having 32-bit, please check in your properties in your system properties. If it is 32-bit, you can't install the TallyPrime software. Only if it is 64-bit, you can install your TallyPrime software. So the version of Windows should be 7 or above. Okay, so this is the required configuration for the installation of your TallyPrime software. Then I'll be discussing about the licensed version and the education version. What is it? What is the strategies completely? But before we start up with anything, we must have the basic knowledge of this recommended configuration. I hope this is clear for all of you. So ensure that you're having all these features. Yes, Jerita. Okay, I will repeat for you. Okay, yes. Jerita, have you come up to this Tally, the official website of the Tally, where we have to download the Tally software? Make sure you are in this particular website. If you have not come up, I will just guide you through. Yes. So the ones who have not got, who are not able to get, I'll be repeating it again. Yes, in your Google Chrome search engine or Microsoft Edge, right? Just type as TallyPrime download. Once you type TallyPrime download, okay, you get the first link here, download Tally Solutions. Because you cannot put up the other links, you have to put up the first link, click on the first link, download Tally Solutions. So if you just click on that download Tally Solutions, you get a website open like this. Are you able to get this website?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so once you have got this website, fine. Now at the bottom, can you see a note over there? Just scroll down and say yes, you have the supports Windows 7 or later. Are you able to see this note here? Yes. And here at the corner you have here, which is in a hyperlink form, blue color. If you just click on that, you get the recommended system configuration. First, are you able to locate this?
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Yeah, if you just click on that, you get this website. You get the screen as recommended system configuration, where you can see the required configuration, okay, for the installation of the TallyPrime software. Okay, so this is the required. So please make sure that you have these features, okay, in your laptops, in your systems. Only then you will be able to install the TallyPrime software. Because later on we should not have any issues as such. So I have discussed this with you. Hope this is clear, Cherita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and yes, Anushka, I only have one laptop and it's my watch right. I told you the only solution is your Tally works in Windows, not in Mac. So I hope you have to take the required steps, Anushka, because as I That's why I've shown you the recommended system configuration so that you should not have any issues if you have to work in the TallyPrime software. So very particular about it that it only works in Windows. You just make out. If you have Mac, then you have to take the required steps so that you have the Windows with you as the OS. Hope I'm clear with the configuration. Can I move ahead? Yes, I hope it is clear for everybody here. Yes. Right. So now we have this particular website where it talks about the required configuration. Yes. So I'll just close this system configuration. Yes. Now, before we download the TallyPrime software, let me discuss first the two versions, okay, of your TallyPrime. Let me come back to my presentation again. Yes. Now we have two versions. One we have is the educational version, and second we have is the licensed version. So what are these two versions? Educational version is also called as the trial version, and the other version we have is the licensed version. Okay. So when I talk about the trial of the education version, I need not pay any installation charges for that. I can freely download it and I can access the TallyPrime software. But when it comes to the licensed version, of course, I need to make the required payment. I need to purchase the software and then I can start working. I'll be a licensed user. This is the first and the foremost, the main point of difference between the trial and the licensed version. Then when I talk about the entries, I'll come up later. I'll come up with a discussion of the second point later. Okay, talking about the first point, as I told you, I need not pay any charge. I need not make any payment for the trial, but licensed I have to pay. So I'll just discuss about that, right? So coming back to yes, the first website which I showed you. Yes. Now, as I've showed you that currently we have TallyPrime release 4 and the bottom it has been given as download. Yes. Before we download the software, at the top here, can you see we have pricing and we have download here? Yes. At the top, just look at the top here. It has been located here. We have pricing and we having is download. So download is if we require to work on a trial of the educational version, we can click on the download. Otherwise, if you are willing to purchase this TallyPrime software, we have to go for the pricing. So before we download the free or the trial version, okay, or the educational version, let me talk about the pricing. What is the pricing, for the software, and what are the versions, the packages we have. If I have to purchase a TallyPrime software, okay. So I'll just click on the pricing here. Yes. Yes, so we have two editions. Okay, if I need to purchase a TallyPrime software, I am having two editions. One, it is a silver edition. Second, we have is the gold edition. Okay, this is what you're seeing here. Yes. So one we have the silver. Second is we have is the gold edition. What is the silver edition? What is the gold edition? Let me give you a brief explanation on that. When it comes to the silver edition, it is a single user edition, and it is installed for one standalone PC. So one software cannot be installed in multiple PCs. So only for a single user we can have the silver edition. Okay, but if multiple people are accessing the TallyPrime software, then we have to have a gold edition. Okay, so silver is a single user edition. But when it comes to the multi-user, we must go for a gold edition of the TallyPrime software. When I talk about the silver edition, again we have for rental as well as we can purchase it at one shot or in installments in the EMIs. So when I talk about the silver rental, okay, if I have to go on a rental basis for a month, if you can observe, this is the pricing strategy we have got. For a month we have to pay around 600. Plus we have this is 18% GST. Suppose if I have to take the silver edition for a 3 months rent, if you could observe, just click on that 3 there. See, it is here 1, 3 and 12. Okay. So if you just click on the 3 months, it will show me that I have to pay 1800 plus GST of 324 rupees If I go to buy now means I can make the online payment. I can fill up the details here, okay, and I can just see here I'm having the complete payment details with the GST, okay, and then I can go for fill up all the details. I can go for proceed to payment. So I can make the online payment and I can go for purchase of the rental so base of the TallyPrime software. Suppose I have to go for a yearly rent, 12 months rent, then I have to pay around 7,200 with GST of 18% again. Right? This was of the rental. If I have to purchase a silver edition, a single user one again for one again PC, then at one shot I can pay around 18,000 rupees. So if I have to, if I don't want to go for a monthly basis or on a rental basis, I can purchase this software. So what is the purchase cost is around 18,000 with 18% GST. And we can also go for the EMIs as well. Okay, in case if we are unable to make the payment at one shot. And when it comes to the gold, as I've told you, gold is a multi-user edition where multiple people can access the TallyPrime software on LAN environment. Okay, so for that, if the monthly rent would be around 1,800 plus GST, if you're going for a 3 months rent, it is 5,400 plus 18% GST. And if it is a yearly rent, it will be around how much? 21,600 plus 18% GST. And when it comes to purchasing the gold edition, what would be the price? Price is around 54,000 plus 18% GST. And it is a one-time purchase. We're not purchasing the software again and again. Of course, the TallyPrime software is subject to upgradations. Okay, we started with release 1. I'm talking about TallyPrime. Of course, Tally has been from years. I'll be discussing the versions and the releases. So as and when it gets updated and upgrade with the latest releases, and of course, we just need to pay the upgradation fee. That's it. We are not going to make the payment for towards purchase again and again. So one time we are purchasing, that's it. We are not going to go for purchasing software multiple times. Only we need to pay is the upgradation fees as and when the Tally software gets updated. Right? So this is the one-time purchase for the gold edition where we have to pay 54,000 plus 18% GST. Fine, I hope we have got a clarity. This is the licensed version is what I'm talking of. Okay. So what is this licensed version? I'll come back to the presentation now. Yes. Yes. So one, I've told you that I have to make a payment towards the licensed version. Education, I'm not making payment even a rupee of it as well. When it comes to the trial version, of course, I'll come to the last point. There is no single user and multi-user package available. What is a single user? What is a single user? Is it a silver edition or a gold edition? Just now I discussed with that. Yes? Single user is nothing but silver edition and multi-user is nothing but gold edition of TallyPrime software. So when I'm going for the trial or the education version, I cannot have packages for the same. So there is no facility of giving me a single user or a multi-user package if I'm going for a trial version. Only one version is available. There is a trial or the education version. When it comes to the licensed version, as I've just discussed now, I'm getting 2 editions of TallyPrime software. One is silver and second we have is this gold edition. Your silver edition is single user and gold is the multi-user package which is available from the Tally Solutions. Okay, so this is the basic difference between a trial version and the licensed version. Okay, anyone has any doubt till here? If you have, let me know. Or can put up in the chat box. Then I'll come to the second point for discussion. Is it clear for all of you? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
So when it comes to the second point, yes, what I've told that It enables to pass the entries on 1st, 2nd and 31st only of any month. But when it comes to the licensed version, enables to pass the entries on any day of the financial year. Now, I would like to pose a question for all of you. For an accounts person, does date play a crucial role? Date of the transaction, does it play a crucial role or no? Yes or no? Yes, does date play a crucial role for us? Date of the entry. All of you have been recording the entries, passing the journals, preparing the accounts, right? So, does date play a crucial role for us? Yes or no? Yes, yes, correct. So date plays a crucial role. Now, when we are working on the, what do you see, the trial version or the education version, see, of course, if everything would not be given free, to a user if you have to go for a trial version. So, if I'm using the free version or the trial or the education, however you define it, okay, we can put up the entries in the trial version. We can work on it, record the entries, maintain the account, see the reports, yes, all of it. But Tally software imposes some restrictions. First and the foremost is it will not allow you to put up the entries on the other dates other than 1st, 2nd and 31st. I'll repeat it again. I can record the entries in the TallyPrime software, in the trial version of TallyPrime software, only on 1st, 2nd and 31st only. I am unable to record the entries on the other dates when I'm using the education version of Tally. Suppose if I'm purchasing the TallyPrime software, it could be the silver edition or it could be the gold edition. Either of them, depending upon my requirement for my business or for my company. I have purchased the software, so I can access the software in all dimensions. And I don't have any restrictions, neither date restrictions nor the entry restrictions. So I can pass the entries on any day of the financial year, from 1st of April to 31st of March. Whatever entries have been there, which I have to record the entries, I can put up the entries in the licensed version. So there is no date restrictions when it comes to the licensed version. But if I'm using the trial or the education version, I do have the date restrictions, which you can also experiment once we start with the passing of the entries, okay, in the TallyPrime software. Fine. So you can also have that, whether we can enter on 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th of June, July, August, from April to March or Jan to December, you put any month's date other than 1st, 2nd and 31st, it will not allow you to put up the entries if you are using the trial version. If you're using the licensed version, obviously you can put up the entries depending upon the date of the entry. So you have complete access of it. Okay. So hope these main points, of course, there are a lot more differences between the educational version and the licensed version. These are three main points of difference, uh, you know, between the trial and the licensed version. Okay. So hope it's clear for all of you. Okay. So now I have discussed the recommended system configuration to install the TallyPrime software. Hope all of you have checked, okay, regarding that, right? So before we start up on a full-fledged basis, okay, I will guide you to install the TallyPrime software. So all of you, are you ready? Shall we install the TallyPrime software? Yes? Fine. So let's go ahead. Yes. Now coming to the same screen, let me come back to that. Yes. Yeah, this was a screen, right? We had. So I'll just press the back button. Yes, yes. Hope all of you are at the first screen. Make sure you come back to the main screen. This is the main screen. Yes, all of you have come back, right? Now can you see that download is there? Yes. Don't, and yeah, please be very careful. Don't go to the TallyPrime edit log. Please go to the first one, TallyPrime release 4. Okay? Yes. You're seeing there, right? TallyPrime release 4 at the bottom, download. So please click on that download there. Yes. Now can you see that setup.exe is coming if you download it. Once the download is done, you can just click on that folder. So please do remember, yeah, that once you click on the download option of TallyPrime Release 4, what is the name of the folder which appears here is, it is setup.exe folder. Yes, hope all of you have got this folder. So once the download is done, you can just click on that open file. Can you see here open file is here? Just click on that open file. Yeah, this is how a question is posed, that do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? If you get a question like this, please click on yes. Please click on yes. Yeah. Now in my case, I'm already having the TallyPrime software being installed. Let me show you before I start it all. Yes, can you see here, right? Yeah, I'm already having the TallyPrime here. So it is asking me, do you want to update? Fine. In your case, it will be configure more actions and install. Hope all of you have got this. Are you getting the screen? Are you getting the screen? Ensure that you've got it. If you have not got, let me know. Yes. Janata, are you currently on which screen? Have you click on that download option? Have you got that setup.exe folder?
Ma'am, I'm in the this one where I should download the thing. Tally Prime REL 4.0.
Correct. Click on the download one. Click on the don't click on that edit log, the first one. Uh,
Okay, ma'am.
yes. Yes. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Julie. Just give me a second. Yes. Once you click on the download Janata, can you see that setup.exe download will appear? Once you download the file, setup.exe folder is there.
Yes, ma'am, it's happening. It's done.
It's done. So click on that open file. You got a question that do you want to make this app makes the following changes, please accept it. Yes. Click on that.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
So you got that configure more actions and install.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. Yes, Juby. If you get the update option, yes. Please go for it. If you're having the Tally Prime software already, it will show as update. So in my case also, it is showing the same thing as I've shown you. See. In my case also the same because I'm already having the TallyPrime software. So I'm having configure, more actions and update. Okay, so all of you what you're going to do is in case if you're getting install, I'm repeating it again, you'll be getting this dialog box, right? So see in my case I'm upgrading from TallyPrime 3.0.1 to TallyPrime 4 because I was having the older version of 3.0.1. Now I'm upgrading to 4.0. In your case, if you don't have the TallyPrime software, it will be configure more actions and install it. Instead of update, you'll be having an install. So if you're having install, click on that install option. If you're having the update, click on the update option. That's it. So I'll be clicking on the update option. Usually, if you're getting update, please click on the update option. Others who are getting it also, click on the update. If you're getting install, click on the install. Very good. So, yeah. In case anyone who is not able to install, please let me know. I will repeat it again. I have no issues, so that all of you have got the TallyPrime software in your systems. The ones who are unable to get it today, by tomorrow, make sure everything is set right. Right now, all of you have got the Start TallyPrime. Yes, all of you have got this. Yes. So I've got a couple of good responses that all of you are able to install the TallyPrime software. Yes, yes, Pa. So now what you're going to do is just click on that Start TallyPrime. That's it. So today you are officially, starting off with your TallyPrime software workshop. So it'll take couple of seconds, yes, and once you click on the start, after a few seconds you get this dialog box that continue in education mode, use license from the network, reactivate the existing license and activate the new license. Hope all of you have got this.
Ma'am, I got Tally Prime will start with the following settings. Click
Ah,
configure to change these settings. And it says configure or accept.
it will show you a small dialog box as configure and settings, right? So configure accounting, what is it asking as accounting terminology? You'll be having others over there, correct? Or you can
No,
share
ma'am,
your screen. Or you
it
can
just
share your
shows India.
screen. It is showing
Yes,
as
ma'am.
India there, is it? Okay, okay, okay.
India
It is
slash
showing as
SAARC.
then you can go for configure. I mean settings there. So just press Control A. Uh, Once you get the configure and settings, go to configure. Just press Control A and make sure you get this dialog box as continue educational mode and the ones which I have showed you just now. If you are still unable to get, you can share your screen so that then later on you have to make sure. See, this is a screen which you need to get. Okay. Yes, yes, Shruti, I'm not getting the update option. Shruti, what are you getting else then, apart from that? Shruti Narayan. If you're not getting update option, if you're getting install, click on that install option. And Amira, yes. I'm not getting yes. Yes, Rida, I'm not able to install the laptop because there's no space and of course then you have to take the required steps, Rida. Because if there is no space, then it will not be able to open now. So make sure you have sufficient space. That's why I showed you that at least 150 MB free space is required to install the program. So if you take sufficient proper steps so that you have sufficient space to install the TallyPrime. Fine. Fine, Rida. I hope I'm clear with your issue. Yes, Shruti, yes.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, accounting terminology should be international or India.
India, India, India. Select as India.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Configure option, yes, go to configure. Shruti, go to configure and select as India, ma'am. Don't go for international. It should be India slash SARC. Yes, 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 Chavi.
Ma'am, I
I'm
did
getting,
press
yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Sunny.
configuration. I got started configuration.
What's the name?
I did press that configuration option, and the next it's showing like startup configuration. What am I supposed to do now?
Configuration, make sure it is India/SAP, it will be there.
Yeah,
So huh. That's it.
and
So after
there
you
was an option below configure or accept. I did press the
accept,
configure.
accept, accept, accept. Because we just need to make a correction as in say your accounting terminology should be India/SAP. Fine. So if you're getting that,
Yeah, yeah,
down if it comes as configure or accept, make it as accept. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Now it's
Okay.
showing welcome to Tally Prime.
Very good. Yes, Chavi, I'm getting Windows Defender Firewall as blocks of features to allow access to it. I think trial version you should allow access to it, but ensure that everything is safe, Chavi. Because the free version only for installation probably require after that you don't require internet or because you not have issue later, Chavi. Probably can allow access to it, not an issue, but ensure that you have it. It should not be a problem. Because you're downloading from the official website, right, Chavi? So I think it should not be an issue. See to that you have a proper safe installation of TallyPrime. Yes, all of you have got here, or anyone who is unable to still get the other ones who have got the issue. Yes, yes, I'm getting responses. Yes, but again I'll show you. This is the screen you should be able to get. Otherwise, it will come as welcome to TallyPrime, and the same four features will come. Continuing educational mode and all that. Yes, yes. So Shruti is getting yes. Shavi, I hope I have replied to your issue. I mean, I've answered to your problem. Yes, yes. So all of you are ready now. Shall we proceed further? Yes. Very good. Right. Now, what all of you are able to do, all of you are going to do is, now you're having these four versions, the four options, right? So, just now I discussed with you that we have continuing education mode, which means what? We're using the free version or the trial version of the Telegram software. Second is use license from the network. What does this mean actually? Now we can also work, being a licensed user, we can work through the LAN connectivity or local area network. In case if you're working on that, then we can go for use license from network if I'm a licensed user. Suppose I was a Tally, what do you say, ERP9 licensed user, and I've got the recent updation to Tally Prime software, okay, which I'll be discussing now, and I've reactivated, I have paid the upgradation fees for Tally Prime, then I can go to reactivate the existing license. And I'll come back to the point here. So, uh, let me discuss a few earlier versions. Before we had the Tally Prime software, of course, as I told you, it was introduced as Putronics, yes? And later on, we had a couple of upgradations. Yes, give me a second. I'll just show you the old versions of your Tally Prime. Yes. So these are the older versions. A few versions to discuss. Okay, fine. Nothing to. Yes. So these are the versions which we had actually. There's the older ones, which where we had with the ERP9s. Of course, it started from the first version of 4.5, and the latest version was ERP9. We had 6.5.2 release. So the first version of your Tally software, when it started off, was 4.5 first. Then the latest version was ERP9, Enterprise Resource Planning. Nothing but an accounting software for maintenance of accounts is what is your ERP defines, and we had the 6.5.2 release. Later on in 2020, um, a year for all of us to remember, the lockdown period. So that time we had the upgradation from ERP9 to Tally Prime. Okay, so that was the older version, and this is the current version of your Tally. So Tally Prime, it got released in 2020, and it was released. It was like release 1, then 1.1, then 1.1, then 2, 3, 4, release 2. Then afterwards, it became release 3.0.1. Now currently, all of you are working in release 4. Okay, so these are some older versions. So all of these were the older versions of your time. Now that time it came, right, where we had to reactivate the existing license. Here you can see, right, reactivate existing license. What does it mean is, suppose I had purchased the Tally Prime, what do you say, software, or the ERP9 software I had purchased, this older version. I've already paid the purchase cost. I was working for it. Then suddenly from ERP9 or from Tally got upgraded to Tally Prime software. So I'm not going to purchase the software again. I've already purchased the Tally Prime software, Tally software. I'm not purchasing the Tally software again. I just need to pay the upgradation fees. So I'm the same old licensed user. I'm not purchasing the software again. So when I'm paying only the upgradation fees with the same user ID and password, I can work in the Tally Prime as well. That is what I meant here when it comes to reactivate the existing license. I'm already a license holder of Tally software. I was a Tally ERP9 holder. Now it got upgraded to Tally Prime. So I've paid the upgradation fees. So I'm the same license holder now of Tally Prime. So I can log in as an existing license holder. That's it. So there are no much of changes. I need not purchase the software again. In that case, I have to go for reactivate the existing license. The last option is activate the new license. Activate the new licenses. I have purchased the Tally Prime software, whether it could be the silver edition or it could be the gold edition. Okay, then I'll be given a username and a password with which I have to log in and work in my Tally Prime software. That time I have to go for activate the new license because I'm a licensed holder. So with that, I have to click on this particular option. Okay. So these are the 4 options which are available, which we have to understand this first, and then we have to log in. Okay. So hope this is clear for all of you. All the 4 options. Yes. Right. So now all of you, what are you going to do is yes. Now what you're going to do is all of you are going to click on continue in educational mode. The first option which you have got here, right? Continue in educational mode, just click on that. So once you click on that, you get a screen like this as select company. Yes.
Ma'am, I'm having it as try it for free.
Ah, so click on that, try it for free. Click on the try it for free. So make sure, yes. Make sure all of you have got the screen. See, up you see here, we have, it should be select company. So this screen should be visible in your systems. If anyone who has not got, let me know. Or you can also put up in the chat box. Yes, all of you have got. Yes. Fine. So, you have to give the screen as select company. This is the first screen which you should get when you click on try it for free or continue education mode, either of the options. Both are same. Okay, words differ, but the meaning is the same. So you just click on that first option. So once you click, you get select company. Now at the top, you can see that create company is there. You have create company, select remote company, specify path, select from the drive. You have 4 options which are visible there. Yes. Hope it's visible to all of you. See, I'll just highlight here. I'll just show you. See. Yes. Can you see that create company is there? Yes. Now what all of you are going to do is, you're going to click on that create company. And yes, before we start up on a full-fledged, yes, passing the entries and everything, let me specify you one important point, that Tally is a keyboard language. In the sense that Tally, if I have to use Tally software, I don't require mouse at all. I can only use my keyboard, and I can, access my TallyPrime software. It doesn't require the mouse. Keyboard is more than sufficient. So how do I select the option? How do I move, up and down, by using the keyboard? Let me give you these, important tips for you. See, you have the arrow keys, right? The top, bottom, the left and right arrow keys, yes, which you can see in your laptops, your keyboards if you're using a desktop. Those arrow keys are more than enough to move up or down. See, I'm using the arrow keys only. I'm not using my mouse. Okay, this is the option. But how do I select the feature? Suppose if I have to go to create company, how do I select it? Can I have the answer for this? Anyone can reply for this. If I have to select create company, how do I go about? Yes. Yes. As per you, what would be the option? Very good. It has to be enter. Super. Yes, it is enter. Very good. So if I click on the enter, I'll select that particular option. That's it. So I don't require the mouse at all. So if I have to select any master, keep this point, in your remembrance. If I have to select any master, select any feature, you can use enter. Okay. Suppose if you have to move upwards or downwards, you can use the arrow keys. Okay. One more option is there. You can also use the backspace at the end, but that is only applicable in few situations. Most for you, more easy to operate would be the arrow keys. So you can use the arrow keys, okay, to move up or down, and enter to select any master or any feature. Fine. Hope I'm clear with that. So all of you, yes, create company is clearly visible on your screen, right? So just if you want, you can use your mouse. No issue. If you're comfortable using the keyboard, you can use the keyboard. So the option is yours. So just select create company there. Yes, all of you got the company creation window. Yes, right. I want you to be here. So all of you should be there in the company creation window. So slowly I'll be going to it for it. Yeah. Now this is your company creation window where we are going to put up the company details here. Name of the company, then the address of the company, in which state it is located. Country will automatically come. I will give you the clarity about that. Then the PIN code, landline number, mobile number. Now fax is, I can say, no more in picture. It's not used now. In case if it is there, we can put up the fax number. Then the email ID, the website of the company, and the rest. Fine. Now here, before we start with anything, we have the company data path here, correct? Above we have the C drive users, public TallyPrime / data has been given. All of you, if you can observe the company data path above, that is this option is what I'm talking, this information. This is the directory where your data is stored. Now whatever whichever company you're creating now, and you're putting up the entries later in the upcoming sessions, the complete data will be stored in this particular C drive. Okay, fine. So your complete data will be put up there. Because tomorrow, if you have to take up the backup of any file from this particular laptop and restore it in the other laptop or the other system, this plays a crucial role for you. Now, how we transfer from using our pen drive from one system to the other, okay, where we locate on desktop or in documents or in downloads or in any other place, in any other drive. In the same way, if I have to transfer my files, my company data from this laptop to the other system, this plays a crucial role. Where is your company data saved? Fine. So what all of you are going to do is, you're not going to do anything here. Just directly come to the company name. Come to the company name. I hope all of you are there in the company name. Okay. Now just type your company name. Okay. Now I'll be typing here MCC hyphen tally. Okay. So giving the company name, I would leave it to you, your choice, right? You can put up your future, what do you say, desired business venture which you want to start in future, your dream business venture, whatever. The name is your choice. So type the company name. Once you type the company name, press enter. Yes, this is again one important point. Once you finish typing the company name, press enter. You'll come to the mailing name. Okay. Now, what is company name and what is the mailing name is? Now, company name obviously I've given as now if I talk about my company name, I'm given as MCC TallyPrime. Mailing name, I have to give the official name of your company. Example like Mount Carmel College. Or if I'm giving here as NICT, let me give you a small example. Suppose if I give as NICT as a company name, my mailing name should be NICT Computer Education Private. Like this. So hope we have got the clarity now. Company name I can put up in short. Mailing name, suppose if I have to send an email of my company's financial statements like balance sheet or my profit and loss statement either to my employer or the auditor or to any other third party, they have to send by the official name itself, and I cannot send by any short name of my company. So that time the company name and mailing name can be different in this way. Otherwise, 99.9% both remain the same. So hope you have got the clarity between the company name and the mailing name. Okay. Then press enter. You come to the address of your company. Now, when it comes to the address of your company, please don't stuff the address of your company in one line itself. Tally software will generously give you a couple of lines. So use how many ever lines you want to give the address. Right? See, now this is how you put up. So I'll just press enter to move on to the second line rather than the next line. Okay. Need not put up the pin code there. For pin code, we do have a separate field, separate place for it. So not required. We can just stop at Bangalore, or in case you're putting up Mumbai, Pune, till there you can just stop. State, country, sorry, state and pin code we can give up at the board. So once you are finished typing the address, again press enter. You'll come to the state, and of course state. I'll not be typing as Karnataka. I'll just type letter K. When I type letter K, Karnataka and Kerala will get highlighted. Again I'll type A. So you can just observe, if I type K and A, I get the state. So now to select that state, I will press enter. That's it. And how India has been put up here is at the time of installation only. Just now all of you saw, right? It comes as India or SAC when you install. So then and there itself, the recognition happens that where are we installing the TallyPrime software. So automatically here it will be put up as India. So we are not setting again as India or any other country. So automatically be put up here. If I have to change, I can change it. But at the time of installation itself, it will give me the details as where I'm installing the TallyPrime software. Next is the pin code. So please give up the pin code here. Telephone number is the landline number of your company. So you can just put up the landline number, mobile number, the office number. Fax, now it is not in usage. In case if it is there, if they're using it up, you can put up the fax number, or you can just leave that field, press enter, or you can just put a dash. Email ID of your company. Website. Please fill up the details. Once you are done, please say yes and proceed. Then proceed further. Yes. Good. Hope I'm not going fast. So shall we proceed? So all of you have put up the company details.
Ma'am, is there a limit on the number of companies you can put up in one tally software?
You can put up, I'll give you that number in the next class. There is a particular number of companies, but it is a huge number. Okay. So for you, I've got the answer. So as of now, you're going to give up the company details and give you the answer in the next session. Okay. There is a number for it. It's a 5-digit number. So relax. You can put up the company details. Okay. Yes. So all of you have put up the company details. Yes. Okay, so once you put up, so today we will, so we have done the company creation today. Yeah, we have the base currency symbol and the formal name at the bottom. If you observe, you have the rupees and the INR. That is all predefined, preset, so there's nothing to change here. Okay, because our default currency is Indian rupees. So it has all been set, defined in your TallyPrime software. And when it comes to the financial year and the books beginning from, we have 1st of April 23 by default. Okay, in case there is a difference, you can change. As of now, we need not make any changes. Fine. So if you have done with the company creation, if you have put up all the details here, okay. So what you are going to do is you are going to save your details. So how do you save your details? So we don't have file tab, we don't have save as option. So I will tell you now how do you save your company details. Please listen carefully and you also follow the same. You have two options. One, keep on pressing enter and you get a window like this. If you could observe here, accept yes or no. Please be very slow. Don't go very fast in tally. Speed, yes. Speed matters very much. Please be little slow. Don't go fast. Keep on pressing enter. So you get this accept yes or no, a small confirmation window. If you press enter, it will get saved. That's one option. Second option is if it is ensured that whatever details you have put up in your company creation window, if everything is correct and need not press enter, what we are going to do is we can just press Control A. If you press Control plus A, that is also an option to save your current changes made to the current screen. Okay, so you have two options. You can press enter till you get this accept yes or no, and you press enter, you get the details saved. Otherwise, you can just press Control A. So if I press enter, I get a screen like this as company features. Company created successfully. All of you have got the screen? Yes? Yes. Yes. Super. So if you've got the screen as company created successfully, these features I'll be discussing with you in the next class. What does these features mean for you? As of now, if you've got this screen, okay, what you're going to do is you have to save these company features. You have to save the company features. So what you're going to do is press Control A now. Control button and A. Control A together. If you press Control and A together, you'll come to the gateway of Tally screen. I hope all of you have come to the main screen, gateway of Tally screen. Very good. Yes. So today we have created the company in this first session of Tally. Okay. So now all of you, we are going to quit. We have come to the end of your session. Okay, so what all of you are going to do is you have to close your TallyPrime software. But before I close, I would like to ask you, yes, is it clear till now? Do you have clarity? Whatever you have done so far? Good. Very good. Right. Yes.
Ma'am,
So
could
you
you
got,
also share the recorded video?
yeah, it'll be shared. Okay. Nothing to worry.
Thank you.
Fine. Yes. Yes. So yes, ma'am. So is it clear for all of you? So now what you're going to do is you're going to quit your Tally program. So how do you quit is you have the escape key right in your keyboard at the top left hand side of your keyboard. Yes, just press the escape key. It will show as quit. So what you're going to do is you're going to press enter to close your TallyPrime software. So if you press enter, you close it. So all of you have created the company successfully and you have closed the TallyPrime software now. Yes. So we come to the end of today's session. So tomorrow also we have the session starting at the same time 6:30 to 8. So please log in, okay, at the same time. Fine. So we'll see you tomorrow then. Fine. Thank you all.